Let's actually double click into attribution and looking at the entire funnel. How did you actually measuring this? Because as you rightly said, I'm assuming what most people did was, hey, they'd watch a bunch of videos about Blaze and then they would eventually go to their browser and search for Blaze AI and you'd come up and you'd click into it. So you wouldn't really be able to track things, right? So what did you end up doing to figure out what was working? Or you just like trusted the process there?
I mean, I definitely got a lot of pressure from our CEO constantly asking, "Is this working? Should we keep spending money on this?" And, CPMs don't mean anything. You need to show me, like, what is our cost per conversion, essentially, right? And so we did a couple things as part of exploring and proving this out. One of the very simple things that, it took us a little bit to actually operationalize this, but we had a sign up funnel. And inside our sign up funnel, we had a page where we said, "Where did you come from?" And seems really simple and obvious, but was really important to actually start to identify a whole bunch of essentially unbranded direct traffic and see, like, just tell us something about where you came from. One, I think, key thing to think about when you have that is you may think about attribution different than customers. And so you have to make sure that the options match what a customer would see. So, for example, we actually initially had an option that was an ad, and then we had an option that was social media. And what we realized was that there were a lot of people that saw something on social media, but didn't call it an ad and didn't think it was an ad because it was perceived as a post, right? And so we actually simplified that and just said, "Did you come from social media?" And so whether you saw a Facebook ad or whether you saw an Instagram reel that was talking about it, that wasn't how customers thought about it differently. They just remembered, "Oh, I saw it on this place." But we would look at that as kind of like a percentage and how that was changing. And then in the beginning, we actually tried to space out our videos a little bit. Like, can we say, "Hey, this video happened on this day, this video happened on this day," and then looking at kind of the impressions for those videos over time, did we see any correlation with traffic that came to the website in the sort of immediate days following? And that was definitely a very rough exercise, but it did help to say sort of, this is our normal traffic, this is above average traffic on a certain day, and thus, what else was happening that day? Well, we had a video go out that got a bunch of impressions. And so we did have kind of like a net, we would attribute this percent of our traffic towards this, that thus then we could, based on the conversion rate of that traffic, work back into a cost per conversion number.